Szerusztok, srácok, üdv mindenkinek! Most lesz a Y11 és 12-es bejelentés hamarosan, perceken belül, és mivel most ez Amerikában rendezik meg, ezért ilyen késő esti bejelentkezés van. Ugye azt itt már mutatták, ugye a Y-Reveal-nél, hogy mik a tervek a Season 2-re, hogy átdolgozzák a Dokkaebit, jön a Ranked 3.0, illetve, hoppá, itt meg kell nyomjak közben egy gombot, hogy igen, itt bizony co-stream lesz a Rainbow Six csatornával. Szóval kapunk egy új pályát, a Calypso Casinót, ami egyébként ilyen Rainbow Six Vegas inspirált pálya lesz. Ugye a Dokkaebiről annyit lehet tudni, hogy egy operátort fog célozni a gadgetje, és új primary fegyvere lesz. Az új primary fegyverről pedig itt vannak ilyen kis képek, egyébként, hogyha valakit ez így lázba hoz. És megkapják a konzolosok az Egér billentyűzet támogatást, 3 modernizált pálya, trial operátorok rotálódnak majd, és fejlesztették az esport tabot. Ugye, ami még így érdekesség mivel kapcsolatban? A Ranked 3.0-val kapcsolatban, hogy lesznek újra besoroló meccsek, és nem lesz többé hidden MMR, illetve lesz 2 visszatérő event, és javítják a Shield Guardot, valamint vége lesz a dual frontos játékmódnak. Na nézzük. Nézzük. Cicus, nyugi. Vajon azt még itt megnézzük gyorsan, hogy bevette a rendszer. Bevette. Co-streaming van, elvileg. Mindjárt hallhatjátok itt is a streamet. Jó. Cica is nézi közben a bejelentést.
And we all can share this together collectively as a unit. I mean, the chills you feel when something that they announced, you hear the stadium roar, everyone's excited to see it. And I think the best part about today is I believe we have a working teleprompter today.
Üdv mindenkinek.
Have you tested it? I haven't tested it, but everything's going to go smoothly, I hope. Where are you guys going to watch this from? Are you going to get sat in the crowd? Like Fox just said it there himself. You can feel the energy, you can feel the raw. Are you going to get sat down with the fans and take this all in? I think I'm going to sit down with my parents, sit down with the fans, have some conversations and get just as hyped as I think everyone is going to be.
Egy perc, srácok. És kiderül, hogy mit hoz a második szezon.
Just a little bit, because of course the grand final will be coming up after this, an all North American affair. But before we get there, it is of course time for our panel reveal. Salt Lake City, are we ready to see what the next season looks like?
Good afternoon, Salt Lake City! And a shout out to everybody watching online from around the world. My name is Joshua Mills, creative director, and I'm here with Christopher Budgeon, live content game director. We've been so excited.
Alexander most már ugye nincs itt. Visszavonult más pozícióra.
Year 11 roadmap, your reaction to our plans really meant a lot. This was incredibly encouraging, and it gave us the reassurance that we're headed in the right direction. That progress that we started together continues today, as we show you what will unfold in Year 11, Season 2, Operation System Override.
This season, we're introducing Reg 3.0, the remaster of Dokkaebi, the Calypso Casino map, and more. But first, let's check in with the state of Rainbow. The elite organization that started it all has been reactivated after over 2 years of being shut down. and it's now led by a 6 that refuses to stay behind a desk.
Hopp, egy kis videó.
We're out of time.
Az ott Ultron volt, biztosan.
Fall back! Team 1. Report.
Alive and well safe. We lost contact with the other team.
They have their orders. We need to go for Nyx. Dokkaebi, be my eyes. Mute, cover her.
On it. Hostile. Sending a payload.
You're cornered, Nyx. Surrender. I see one old man. One old man about to die.
I see you're running 7. 3 rows down.
Hack my phone.
Huh? What if it...
Do it now.
Ó, egy kis utalás arra, hogy milyen lesz majd a Dokkaebi.
Quick thinking there, Six.
We trusted each other, and it paid off. Rendezvous for extraction, Team 1.
I think we can all agree that's Dokkaebi like we've never seen her before. And it's time to bring that energy into the field. With this remaster, our goal is clear. We wanted to develop a new angle for her, an operator harder to master, but still impactful.
Azt mondják, nehéz legyen mesterelni a Dokkaebit, de mégis hatásos legyen. Olyanra változtatták. Belerobbantja az ellensége kezébe a telefont. Na ilyen lesz.
As you just saw, Dokka no longer simply calls the defender's phone.
Nem csak szimplán felhívja az ellenséget.
To the target's device that can have devastating results if ignored. We call this the Jago payload. This payload is precise, so only one defender can be targeted.
Jago payloadnak hívják ezt. Valakit felhív, és akkor le kell állítani a robbanást.
Once the payload has been delivered, the target has a choice: react quickly to disable it, or suffer the consequences.
Na most megmutatják, mi van akkor, hogyha nem kapcsolod ki. Rád robban, és még ilyen kis tüzet is kapsz, ahogy láttam. Szóval futnod kell. Ó, és nem tudsz utána kamerázni. Wow. Igen, Maestrónak és Echonak ez nagyon nagy érvágás. Ez kemény.
The whole process completely destroys the phone, so Dokkaebi will not be able to hack these destroyed phones either. We've tweaked how hacking works as well, and Chris will cover that in just a moment. With all these changes, we've also shifted her overall pacing. She now has more charges and faster cooldowns, but her calls are shorter and can be dismissed more quickly by the target.
Sűrűbben lehet használni majd a gadgetjét. Szevasztok, szia újvé!
You can now access drop phones from anywhere, even through walls. But the intel you gain is temporary. Again, it's about making the right call at the right moment. On top of that, Dokkaebi gets the new tool for direct combat, the XK-23 assault rifle, a reliable, versatile option that gives more diversity in her loadout. And we're excited to see what you think. We know that there's been a lot of interest in these changes and how they would take shape, and we want to clarify that our goal with this remaster is for Dokkaebi to remain a strong operator. She may require a bit more precision and coordination, but we want her to remain...
még jobb precizitás kell. Tehát, hogy még hasznosabb legyen a Dokkaebi, az volt a cél. Hát az biztos, hogy ez hasznosabb, mint az előző. Holnap már lehet is próbálni a teszt szerveren. És akkor még így tudnak reszelni rajta.
And you already own Dokkaebi, you'll receive 600 R6 credits at the beginning of the season.
600 R6 kreditet kapsz, hogyha megvan a Dokkaebi, így a Battle Pass-szal. Hogyha nincs meg, akkor meg megkapod a Dokkaebit.
And on top of that, it also includes 2 Black Ice Packs.
Na, és még Black Ice Pack is van bennem.
Jumping back to our new primary weapon, the XK-23. This new assault rifle.
Na, itt az új fegyó.
With a high damage and decent rate of fire. It's the perfect tool.
Amúgy elég jó hangja van.
But Dokkaebi isn't the only operator getting their hands on it. Aurora and Sens will also have
Aurora és Sens is megkapja ezt az új fegyót.
And I'll remind you that this new weapon will be issued for free to all players at the season's launch. Now, it's time to talk about the balancing side of things. We'll be kicking off this season with a focus on flank watching. Gridlock will be living up to her name at the start of Operation System Override by locking down key rotations and forcing would-be ambushers to think twice before pushing their assault. Her track stingers are now more reliable and more punishing than ever. We've streamlined their deployment across
Gridlock buff,
making everything faster and more responsive so she can lock down space with less downtime.
Gyorsabban jön ki a csapdája.
Stepping on a track stinger triggers a full limping effect for 10 seconds. It's not a bit of damage anymore, it's a real movement penalty that can completely
movement penalty-t kapsz, hogyha belelépsz a Gridlock csapdájába.
From 1 HP to 35 HP, defenders are now forced to properly clear the traps if they want a safe path. You can't just risk running through anymore. One misstep and you pay a much steeper price than before.
Most már nem lehet csak úgy átszaladni a Gridlock csapdákon.
But each one is significantly more impactful, making Gridlock's area denial harder to ignore. Our next operator is someone I mentioned in our last community checkpoint live stream. It's someone you've all been asking about. The eldest Bosock sister, Zofia.
Olyan a fegyver, mint a Legionnek az SMG-em? Nekem a Kite fegyó jutott eszembe.
We will be making changes for her incrementally, so we can monitor the impact and performance of each one. At the launch of this season, Zofia is receiving her second change. She will now be a 2-speed, 2-health operator.
Na, 2 HP és 2 speedes lesz a Zofia.
Reinforcing her flex role. We have the next adjustment for her slotted mid-season this season, so stay tuned for that. We've also made a series of smaller adjustments to a handful of other operators, like increasing the range of both Pulse's cardiac sensor and Mozzie's Pestis capture ability. Again, reinforcing our emphasis on flank watch. And we can't talk about flank watch without mentioning Nomad, who will be receiving 2 updates. All grips will now be added to her AK-74M, and the detection range of her air jabs has also been increased.
Na, távolabbról fog érzékelni az airdjabja a Nomádnak.
In Siege, it's essential that players can compete together across PC and console and across inputs, whether that's controller or mouse and keyboard. But in a competitive game like Siege, fairness is everything. And that's why we drew a clear line.
Na
If
végre.
you choose mouse and keyboard, you belong in the PC matchmaking pool. There are no shortcuts and no exceptions.
Jó, de akkor, tehát hogy igen, Egér billentyűzettel a konzolon a PC-s izébe kerülsz be, de remélem ki lehet így ezt kapcsolni, érted, hogy ne kerülj össze kontrolleressel. Hát most ez nem tudom, hogy van. Mid-season? Ez mid-season jön?
Now who's ready for rank 3.0?
Okay. Na, srácok, most megtudjuk, hogy a Ranked 3.0 az miért 3.0 és miért nem 1.0, itt a logókon kívül.
It's the future of competitive Siege. This is the evolution of our most played playlist, rebuilt around one clear vision. Fair matches, clear progression, and rewards that respect your time. First, placement matches are back, because every season should start with that opportunity to prove yourself.
Újra placement matchek, igen.
You'll gain and lose more rank points than a standard match, so the rank adjusts faster right from the start. And with a dynamic soft reset, we respect where you finished last season, while still giving you room to earn your place again. So when the season begins, you're not just playing, you're setting your starting rank. And with the new lighter squad restrictions in place, matchmaking stays fair, competitive, and trustworthy for everyone. Now, progression. Rank 3.0 makes your journey easier to understand, more satisfying to climb, and better at showing real improvement. Because when you win, you should feel it. And when you lose, it should still feel fair. Rewards are changing in a big way. Instead of locking most rewards behind the highest rank you reach, Rank 3.0 rewards you for what really matters, showing up and playing at your best. Seasonal headgear, more competitive coins,
Seasonal headgear.
Primarily through matches played, not just by how high you climb. Because improvement comes from time spent in competition.
Tehát a jutalmakat átrakják oda, hogy nem rankhoz rakják a jutalmat, hanem hogy mennyit játszol. Ha jól értem.
Your skill is your rank, and what you see is where you are. And for those pushing even further, we're introducing Legend Division and Season 3 to create that dedicated space for the most committed and competitive players in Siege. Planned for a mid-season kickoff, one of the requirements of Legend Division will be that players have a rank history. This means that all players must have achieved above Platinum in Season 2. So be sure to put in that work now if you want to play with the best later. This is a major first step in how we're refocusing ranked around the core competitive experience.
Nem a Champion Charm, hanem tehát azok a jutalmak azok máshogy lesznek. Hanem ugye voltak eddig ilyen skin jutalmak, és azokat rakják át rangfüggetlen helyett, tehát hogy nem rangfüggő lesz, hanem az, hogy mennyit játszol.
If you want to dive a little deeper into the details of our new system, we highly recommend checking out our Rank 3.0 explainer video, which will be released when the season launches. With all the new features and updates we're delivering as part of our
charmról szólt.
We're also rolling out new ways to keep you up to date. Earlier I mentioned our community checkpoint live streams. On the last one, we talked about the ranked map rotations and the mid-season patch. And going forward, these will be a great way to stay in the know, and they'll be broadcasted on our channels. Speaking of new features, one of this season's new features is rotating trial operators. This feature allows you to get access to operators you may not own yet. So you can try them out.
Tehát, hogy lesz egy olyan mód, hogy ki tudod próbálni az operátorokat, amik neked nincsenek meg.
3 attackers and 3 defenders will be available. They are Solid Snake.
Az igen. Solid Snake-et már ki is tudod próbálni.
And Clash. Every week, another set of 6 operators will rotate in, and so on.
Operation System Override is the season of competition.
És akkor ez így hétről hétre erre rotálódnak. Amúgy ez jó dolog. Azt hiszem ez a LoL-ba is így volt. Legalábbis annó.
As we announced at the 6 Invitational, we're introducing Tier 1 team pages directly in the Esports tab. You can now explore dedicated pages for top teams with stats like KD, cost, and more, all available in-game.
Nyilván ennek most itt örülnek az emberek, mert nyilván erre az eseményre jöttek. Szerintem ez nem egy olyan dolog, ami így amúgy az embereket annyira érdekli, de jó, hogy bent van, valószínűleg.
This time, we're updating Emerald Plains, Canal, and Outback. But today, we're also excited to spotlight something special.
Tehát, hogy most mondták, hogy modernizálnak pályákat, és egy legendás pálya is jön ezen kívül. Kicsit ilyen Fortress vibe is van itt ebbe a pályába, ahogy látom. Vagy milyen Emerald Plains, bocsánat. Az Emerald Plains ugrott be. Bank 2.0 inkább? Június 2 új szezon. Pont a bankon volt a show match.
I'll be honest, it looks amazing. For longtime fans, you'll spot some familiar references, and as always, we've hidden a few Easter eggs for you to discover.
To give you your first guided tour through this map, we've got not one, but two very special guests. Because trust me, there's a lot to cover. They'll take the next 5 minutes to break it all down for you. So pay close attention. It might just give you an edge when the map drops at season's launch. Please welcome our level designer, Dominique Doyon, and our latest esports comedy, one of the best analysts on this game, Alphama.
Aha, ez az új map volt, igen, meg ez is
Rainbow
az.
Six history is coming back. Calypso Casino takes direct inspiration from Rainbow Six Vegas, a game and setting that a lot of players still remember. But this is not a remake. This map captures the spirit of Vegas purpose-built for modern Siege, designed to be fun and quick play, stand strong in rank, and host the highest level of play, esports. There are a few things you'll notice right from the prep phase that make Calypso Casino stand out. Multi-story vertical drone vents open up navigation paths and intel gathering strategies as drones can move quickly from the 3rd floor all the way to the basement. And speaking of basement, even outside the building, positioning matters. A fall in the wrong spot can take you out instantly. Verticality is at the core of Siege, and Calypso Casino fully leans into it. Attackers can spawn below the map and rappel all the way up to the rooftop, bringing back that Rainbow Six Vegas feel right from the start of the round.
Amúgy tényleg iszonyatosan nagynak tűnik.
The crane gives you access to the lobby with less noise, letting you set up before defenders can react. But it goes both ways. On defense, you can control the lobby via a large open space that you can set up as an ambush to unaware attackers. Once inside, the lobby becomes a key battleground. The double staircase connects two facing mezzanines, opening new rotation paths and pressure points. It's a contested space, key for defender flanks while giving attackers direct access to objectives. Now, let's take a moment and sit back and appreciate the aesthetic touches that make this the classic casino. The basement is all security. Vault, servers, CCTV, cold lighting, controlled spaces. The first floor is the heart of it. Poker, roulette, blackjack, warmer tones, Art Deco style. This is where you come to make money or lose it. Then, the second floor is for the high rollers. Lounge spaces, a more relaxed atmosphere, even warmer lighting. A different kind of vibe. Throughout every room and hallway, this map is built for competition. Clear pushes, committed plays, no easy way out. You pick a plan, you commit to it. And if it works, you gain the advantage. If it doesn't, you pay for it.
A felső szintűnik amúgy a legmenőbbnek.
More meaningful decisions and a map where understanding the layout gives you a real edge. Calypso Casino is where the classic Vegas DNA meets modern Siege. Familiar at first glance, but built to test how you play at every level. Now let's take a more tactical look. I'll pass it over to Alphama, our 2026 Esports Commendation winner, to break down different ways to approach the map.
Thank you very much, Dominic. And honestly, I could talk about this map for hours, but I only have a few minutes, so let's focus on the most important stuff. And let's focus on my favorite bomb site, and that is basement, because I really think you can extend and actually deny all of the entry points following these positions. You can have a player here play towards VIP, trying to deny the entry point of the double wall. You can have players in weapon holding towards these green stairs. They can help each other. The same player can help the player holding yellow side with the exit doorway and with also the staircase. And also you can have a player towards lockers that can help his teammates towards vault. Now you will see vault is very important in this bomb site. There is not a lot of vertical play here, only on this side of the bomb site. On the other side though, it's fully reinforced.
Nagyon igényesen mutatják be ezt a pályát.
So you need to reinforce these two walls, electrify them, because they're directly accessible from outside. And it's the same story for the top floor bomb site. Because if you extend into kitchen, you'll see that these two walls, they need to be reinforced and electrified, because also they're accessible from the outer balcony. You can this time even extend towards barista, maybe to protect the trick with a Denari, with a Thorn setup, and all the way on the other side towards pool, you can extend towards Aqua with a smoke playing with a shotgun, for example, to hold the staircase, but also because that same player can then go towards his corridor here and with pit holes cover directly the entry to the zone side, to pool doorway. Now, for the ground floor, you'll see that most of the defense is from holding up top with vertical play, maybe with the soul is denying the plant, maybe with the pulse, with the Valkyrie, with C-Force. And if we switch to attack, the map has been laid out in a way that you always have a safe entry point. On basement, your buck can rappel here, for example, and open the soft wall for you. If you go onto the ground floor, you can open the main door at the same time. And all the way on the backside of the building, same story here, you can get into registration office. There is not a lot of cover for defenders. And if you move up top, it's the similar story, but even better. You have this huge outer balcony with access with multiple doorways, multiple windows to the bomb site, or here to Tequila on one side of the map. And the same balcony actually connects all the way around on the same floor to a double window. And if you go into that window, you have direct access to Pool, the bomb site of the top floor. Now, look at this main lobby and one player rappelling upside down. And this is my final gift to you. If you go outside and rappel up that crane that's standing outside of the building, you're gonna get a crazy view on the map, but also you're gonna get a rappel upside down. And that rappel goes directly into main lobby. Now that's the first one, you have a second one in the middle of the main lobby. Not only a second one, you have a third one all the way on the left side of the main lobby. 3 different rappels that you can take to contest anyone, whether it be the roamers or the anchors on site onto Barista. As you can see, this map has a lot to offer, whether it be for the attackers with safe entry points, whether it be for roamers, for heavy roamers and C4s and vertical play. In my opinion, it has a great competitive viability, not only in ranked, but also at pro level. Now back to you, Chris and Josh, for the rest of
Köszi
the time.
szépen Moncserédet, üdv mindenkinek. Jót csináltatok.
Thanks, Dom and Leo, for your very useful insights on this iconic brand new map. Here it is, a recap of Operation System Override, Ranked 3.0, Calypso Casino, the new Dokkaebi remaster, and much more. Mark your calendars and join us when the season launches on June 2nd. Now, before we kick off the grand final, we have one more special guest who would like to announce something quite important.
Na, egy elit skin?
Is that Salt Lake City I hear?
What's up, Salt Lake? It's me. It's Beaulo, your current MVP of Rainbow Six Siege. And I bet you're wondering, what could I possibly be doing on this screen? I must have something really crazy to announce if they're throwing me up here. Check this out.
MVP skin a Vigilhez.
It's pretty sick.
I think I might have to play Vigil a bit more when that bundle drops, I'm just saying. But on behalf of the Siege team, we want to thank you for your incredible support. Siege isn't just a game, it's a legacy that we build together, and we're fully committed to making it better every single day. With that, it's time for Siege competition at its absolute best. Let's all get ready for the grand final of the Salt Lake City Major!
Na, akkor vége van. Most jön a nagy finálé.
Okay, everyone come down for a second, hold on. We missed something, classic, okay.
Kihagytak valamit.
The esports team has something they want to show you, so let's take a look.
Hello there. My name is Niklas Mortensen, but you know me as Pingu. Today, I'm going to teach you how to win a major and become just as good as I am. First, close your eyes and start taking deep breaths. The path to success is a hard one, but you have to keep walking. Some people, they see an obstacle, but I see the destination.
Micsoda motiváció, srácok.
Into the ocean of calmness. Here, in that silence, nothing can stop you anymore.
293、294、
Anderton?
295。
What are you doing here?
次のメジャーのために鍛えてんだよ。そろそろ帰ろうか。
Na, Osaka, az komoly. Osaka Major lesz a következő. Wow.
Get your tickets now. Get your tickets right now. Can we get June 8th, right?
Yeah.
June 8th.
That was
so
a tough
cool.
video.
That was so
clean.
Oh my
It's
God.
so Anderton.
Jó, most már vége? Most már biztos vége.
Beautiful.
I'll tell you
Na. Visszatekerjük itt, srácok, az élőt. Na, ez kell nekem. Köszönjük szépen. Na, szóval június 2-án jön ugye az új szezon, és akkor itt van, hogy mi az, amit kapunk, bár pontosan annyira nem igazán értettem, hogy akkor most így a Ranked 3.0 az így mégis mibe lesz másabb, azon kívül, hogy ugye a jutalmazást azt átalakítják, tehát, hogy most már nem a rankodon múlik az, hogy éppen milyen jutalmakat kapsz, itt most nem a csármokra gondolunk, mert azok nyilván maradtak, hanem az, hogy mennyit játszol. Úgy kapod meg a jutalmakat, szerintem amúgy ez egy jobb féle jutalmazás, mert akkor itt nem azon, hogy grindolnod kell még egy skinért, hanem elég, hogyha csak játszol a játékkal. Kíváncsi leszek amúgy erre az új fegyverre, de elég betegnek tűnik. Ez az új primary weapon. Ott vannak egyébként az új modernizált pályák, amik így megkapják az, hogy most így lesz szétlőhető cső például. Hát szerencsére nem beszéltek amúgy a kedvencemről, hogy Shield Guard update, hanem csak annyit kaptunk ebből az egészből, hogy Shield Guard regulár update. Tehát most már nem beszéltek arról, hogy most a Shield Guard az még jobb lesz. Az eddiginél még szuperebb lesz. Ugye most mivel az van, hogy szezononként 3 vagy 4 nagy frissítés jön, azt hiszem inkább 3, szezonközi frissítésként fogjuk, ha jól értettem, megkapni az, hogy legyen Egér és billentyűzet támogatás egyébként a konzolon. Ez szerintem egy tök jó előrelépés azoknak, akik egyébként is Egér billentyűzettel játszanának. Nem tudom, hogy ez most így a crossplay az így hogy működik jelenleg a Siege-be, de majd amikor játszunk az új szezonnal, akkor mindenféleképpen erre ránézek, hogy most akkor mi újság. Esport tab update engem annyira nem érdekel, nem tudom, hogy hányan vannak közületek, akiket ez most így lázohozott. Ugye lesz egy vagy kettő, valahol azt írták, hogy egy, valahol meg azt írták, hogy 2 visszatérő event. Hát ugye erre se tértek ki, nyilván, hogy most így mi jön, mert hogy most ugye nem lesz új event, hanem csak visszatérőek lesznek. Hát ja, Dokkaebi remaster az eléggé beteg, ugye szerintem még beteg egyébként a Gridlock is, durva lesz. Úgyhogy kíváncsi leszek, hogy így leginkább arra leszek kíváncsi, hogy közületek, akik így nyomják a játékot, hogy a Ranked 3.0-hoz majd mit szólnak, arra leszek igazán kíváncsi. Tehát, hogy ugye annó probléma volt abból például, hogy kik azok, akik összetudtak meccselni. Tehát, hogy bizonyos korlátok lesznek így, vagy most ez így hogy lesz? Placement meccseket le tudsz nyomni mondjuk championként bronzossal, vagy most ez hogy van? Úgyhogy ja, érdekes lesz. Hát köszi szépen amúgy a figyelmet, srácok. Király volt ez a kis betekintés. Nyilván ez most nem volt olyan nagy, mint a year reveal. Ez most ilyen kis season reveal volt. Aztán majd hát legközelebb az új szezon kipróbálásánál találkozunk, illetve azután, hogyha lesz esetleg új event, de az ugye most nem lesz, tehát majd egy újabb reveal panel csekkolásnál. Úgyhogy ja, kíváncsi leszek az új szezonra. Jó lesz remélhetőleg.